Why is it a good idea to log the request ID in a Lambda function? There are many advantages to adopting a serverless architecture, such as scalability and robustness. On the other hand, the distributed nature of this type of architecture can make it difficult to consolidate the logs from various components. Today, I'm going to talk about a trick that makes it easier to debug on browser Lambda function logs. When a Lambda function is executed, the logs are automatically forwarded to AWS CloudWatch. These logs can be viewed from the AWS Management Console or using the CLI. More advanced functions are also available, such as sorting or keyword filtering. As long as the traffic is low, you can rely on timestamp to identify the log messages relating to a particular execution. On the other hand, if your traffic increases, you're going to have concurrent executions. It will therefore be impossible to solely rely on timestamp. Fortunately, AWS generates a request ID for each execution of your Lambda. It is actually displayed in the logs at the very beginning and end of execution. A good practice then consists in systematically including this request ID when logging a message in your function. In the past years, what I would do was to retrieve this ID from the Lambda context and configure my preferred logging framework to include it as an attribute. Nowadays, I simply use the slog AWS Lambda project, which will configure it for me. Et voila! I now have a way to filter all the logs for a specific execution in CloudWatch.